In this video, we will discuss about the different parts of flower. So what is flower? Flower is a structure that is specialized for sexual reproduction in angiospermic plants. So flower is a structure that is specialized for sexual reproduction in angiospermic plants. So from where flower arises? Flower is a modified shoot which arises from node in the axil of bract. So suppose this is a branch, here is node. So flower arises from axil of this bract at this node, and the branch of flower is called pedicel. Terminal branch of flower becomes swollen and flat. This terminal part of a pedicel becomes swollen and flat. This swollen and flat part is called thalamus. And all the parts of a flower are inserted on this thalamus. So first flower arises from node at the axil of bract and the branch of a flower is called pedicel, and the terminal part of a pedicel becomes swollen or flat. This is called thalamus, and from all the parts of flower are inserted on this thalamus. Now let's understand the different parts of a plant. So this is a pedicel, or you can say floral branch. Terminal part of this become flattened and swollen. So this is a pedicel. Terminal part is called thalamus, and on this thalamus different parts of a flower are inserted, and we will discuss these parts one by one. So flower have 4 different walls. So we will start from outside to inside. So the outer wall of a flower, that is greenish part of a flower, is called sepal. So greenish colored part of a flower that encloses the flower in bud condition. That means it protects the flower in bud condition. That is called sepal. And collectively all the sepals are called calyx. What is the function of this calyx? Is protection. In bud condition, or you can say when flower are younger, then this greenish part protects the plant. That is called calyx. Now coming to the inner wall, inner to calyx is another brightly colored structure. Another brightly colored structure. This brightly colored structure is called petal. Collectively, all the petals of a flower is called corolla. So this colored part, and what is the function of this colored part? It attracts, this is showy, so it attracts pollinators. So the first word is calyx and the next is colored word is corolla. Sometimes here we can see that this is green colored and this is brightly colored. Calyx is green colored, corolla is brightly colored. So they are differentiated from one another. Sometime in a flower, suppose this is thalamus, calyx and corolla are not differentiated. They looks alike. So both there are not differentiated, both are colored. In this case, both these structures collectively called perianth. Here they will collectively, both calyx and corolla, they will call perianth, and the single unit of this perianth, you can see this or maybe this, will be called tepal. So if they are differentiated, you can say calyx is green colored, corolla is brightly colored, then they will be, they will have separate names. But when they are, both of them are not distinguished from one another, then they will be called perianth and the single unit will be called tepal. So these are two walls. Outer wall is calyx, inner to this is corolla, and next to this is stamen. So stamen is male reproductive organ of flower. Collectively, all the stamens of a flower are called Androecium. So the stamen consists of two parts. One is filament. This is filament. It is a thread-like structure on which anther is present. And the another is anther. This is a yellowish colored structure that encloses that produces pollens, or you can say male gametes. So stamen consists of two parts, anther and filament. Filament is a thread-like structure on which anther is present, and anther is meant for production of pollen grain. Here inside the anther, pollen grain will be produced, or you can say male gamete will be produced. Sac-like structure it is a, and this sac-like structure will produce pollen grain and stores pollen grain. So next to this and the last whorl is carpal. The last whorl is carpal. All the carpals that are present in a flower is called gynoecium. So carpal consists of three parts. Flat outermost part is called stigma. This provides a landing platform for a pollen. Suppose pollen will liberate from there, and through pollinator or any agency it will reach there. So it will provide landing platform for a pollen to germinate. And the next part is long tube-like structure, that is style. Style provides, it's a hollow tube. It provides passes after germinating on this landing platform, that is stigma. Pollen will pass through this hollow tube, and from this hollow tube it will reach to ovary and ovule. So the stigma is a landing platform. It provides a platform for a pollen. Style is a long hollow tube. It provides passes for pollen grain, or you can say this is a tube. It connects stigma and ovary. And the last one is ovary. It is a female reproductive gland that encloses ovule. Inside ovule is an egg. So this is all about structure of flower. So flower has four different whorls. Outermost whorl is calyx. Inside to this is corolla. Unit of calyx is sepal and unit of corolla is petal, and the next one is stamen. Collectively all the stamen of a flower is called androecium. Stamen consists of two parts, anther and filament, and the last one is, you can say, that is carpal, and collectively all the carpal of a flower is called gynoecium. Carpal have three parts: stigma, style and ovary. That's it.